Today I would like to talk about a channel called 787 Blue, a channel that tries to make committing crimes look okay and easy to get away with. But first,
why you talking? You run my 101. Bitch, I got a Glocky, I'ma add a drum. If you want that static, I'ma pass you some. Pat it, bitch, he got it and he got a gun. I don't care if you die. All you gotta chop on my side.
Hey guys, I'm Doroxoid, and today I'll be talking about someone named LtCythix. LtCythix is a manipulative, lying, hypocritical scumbag who's tricked the entire community into thinking me and Fultrex are the bad guys. But nah, he's the bad guy, he's the villain, and today I'll be explaining everything in this video. Okay, so I think we should start off with this hypocrisy. So first off, over 1 year ago I told someone named Brady that his dead sister is in the gulag, and obviously this is super messed up, and like it was a year ago, I apologized and everything, and Cythix gets mad at me, right, for this, and then he proceeds to make fun of my dead grandparents. Like, how does that work? That's literally hypocrisy right there. Also, he comes at me for not taking criticism, but he literally told me to get my dead grandparents back to life when I said he should get better at editing. Like, how does that even work? Okay, so next up I'm gonna talk about his manipulation. He got his entire Twitter followers to attack me and Fultrex by spamming tweets and spazzing out about us. Like, literally, we could say 5 words and he turned it into a 20-page Twitter essay. He often takes stuff out of context. Like, for example, on Twitter, he was sending year-old messages from me and cut everything else to make it appear like I was the bad guy. And he sent those messages about me from years ago to reply to my tweets that had nothing to do with it. And his little friends obviously help him and come at me for it. Anyways, it's time for Fultrex's part. My part, it wasn't really like that big. His part should cover more, so peace.
Before I get into this, I know people will say, "Shut up, Fultrex, move on, like you said you would 1,000 times." To answer that, quite frankly, I don't have an option, and I am trying to do what I can. The issue is, Cythix still spreads lies about me, and people in the community actually believe it. Me ignoring Cythix does not automatically save my reputation and make people see the truth. Okay, it doesn't, I'm sorry, but that just doesn't work. Cythix has completely ruined my reputation, and I should be allowed to respond. I know what I've said before, but I've changed my mind. I'm tired of sitting around and letting him continue to ruin my life because it's evident to me that he will never stop and something needs to be said. Lieutenant Cythix is a sick, lying, manipulative piece of shit who will never change or own up to his actions. I am just beyond sick of this fucking clown, and the shit he has done to me, to Lucids, and to others alone is unforgivable. But mind-blowingly, people still defend him and believe his blatant lies and manipulation despite how much has been said. Every single one of his points against me are either untrue, hypocritical, shit I've already apologized for, or in some ways just flat-out projection. Let's look at some examples, right? A few months back, while the lieutenant over here and I were beefing, he was, well, desperate for points like usual. See, this time, however, he wanted sympathy from his impressionable fans and the community, so what does he do? Well, he decided to lie about a fellow YouTuber, one of my friends, Wilmer, being his cousin, to use against me and make me look bad. He repeatedly said I was trying to dox him, his family, and dig into his private life without any proof. I was skeptical as I had known Wilmer personally for 3 years at that point, much longer than I had known Cythix. And as confirmed by Wilmer himself, it was all false. It's not like I looked up Cythix's real name on the dark web, right? I talked to Wilmer about it and I figured it out, right? And Cythix himself who continued to lie. Once Cythix was caught, what did he do? Well, instead of owning up, he backpedaled. He said it was just hood slang, despite him repeatedly using the word family. Like, yeah dude, that's completely hood slang, right? That's not what you said, nor in the context that you said it. That is a shitty excuse that you are making to avoid accountability. Cythix constantly tries to call me a stalker and harasser, but it's just pure projection and hypocrisy. Going back to Wilmer again, Wilmer was on a call with Cythix, right? In this call, Wilmer literally caught Cythix looking at my Twitter on incognito, even though I had him blocked, something Cythix accuses me of doing on a regular basis. I mean, really? Cythix himself is just such a liar and a manipulator. You can say 2 words to this guy, and he will twist it and make 20 tweets on you to make you look as bad as possible and make him look like some hero and like he did nothing wrong. LtCythix himself has actually made false allegations on me. That's right. He said that I tried to catfish a 13-year-old girl for nudes without any proof or evidence. Then when he was caught, yeah, he did admit it was false. However, instead of really taking accountability, he just still tried to recall me a sexual harasser, and he blamed it on someone else, saying they gave him false information, despite, well, that never happening. It was all made up by him to make me look bad. He just blatantly lies too. Whenever he gets bored of twisting shit, he just makes shit up, right? He makes lies like, he is leaking my full name to people. Where's the proof of this? I have not leaked your full name to anyone. I've leaked your first name to a couple people, yes, and I do regret that. I admit that was scummy of me. I apologize for that, but I've never leaked your full name or any of your personal information to anyone who did not already know it. The only people I sent your first name to were people that already knew it. And I said it to you in DMs. That's not doxing. That's not bad, and this is also just part of him playing victim. He does this a lot, actually. He randomly brings up his mental health and drama to, like, talk to the other person one-on-one to get them to feel bad for him. I'm not saying he fakes his mental health, because, well, I don't know, and that's not my place to speak on, right? I used to accuse people of that, and I regret it, because I think it's dumb. I don't know what's going on in other people's lives. But I am saying he weaponizes it, and that's still really scummy, to weaponize your mental health. That's not good for you, and especially not good for the other person. I think the worst part about all of this, in my opinion, is on the community's end. The small commentary community, and this isn't everyone, but this is a lot of people that I've seen, unfortunately. Pretty much a lot of creators in the community are guilty of this. They just circle jerk each other. Little Pussyweed, I know how dumb that name is, but he actually made a really good video on LtCythix, and in that he sort of mentioned this, how these creators, these smaller creators, just use each other and just circle jerk each other, right, to make each other look better, and they can literally take down whoever they want with it. And again, this isn't like I said, most bigger commentary YouTubers aren't guilty of this. There are a couple though, such as Neon Caffeine, who have attacked me for this. Most are fine though. But they only do it because LtCythix has, most of the time, more subs than him than whoever's like dick riding him, or in general, they can benefit off of LtCythix in some way, right? If this community actually wanted to do right, they would be able to see this easily, right? But most of these people refuse to even hear out what I and Lucids and others have to say. Immediately write it off, right? I mean, some of these YouTubers have attacked me, right? Like, Mythical, Lil Main, Highman, LT Mayhem, Harley TBS, Leo 101, Neon Caffeine. So this isn't all just small creators too. Neon Caffeine has like 30,000 subscribers, right? So it's not just small creators too. I really hope you guys apologize. I doubt you will, right? But I really hope you do. I hope you guys finally do the right thing, right, after this video. Because you guys have blindly defended LtCythix and refused to listen to the other person at all. And that's not everyone. There are several other examples too of people that are guilty of this. I mean, I have tried so many times now to disprove his points, but guess what? No one listens, okay? And I really do hope this video starts to change that. I'm saying right now, I am not perfect in this LtCythix drama. I have never claimed to be. LtCythix says I do. Bullshit. I have owned up to when I am wrong in this drama. I have. And I will continue to do so. Right? I will. But LtCythix hasn't. And LtCythix, in my opinion at least, has done much worse than I have and still continues to do. Instead of owning up, this another tactic he uses, he just manipulates his fans to block the other person, right? Because he doesn't want his fans to even see what the other person has to say. He's like, oh, I'll follow you if you block this person. Fucking really? There are just so many more points here I could bring up against this human garbage. Trust me, I've actually almost made like a whole 40-minute video on him. I just got demotivated. But, I mean, there's so much more, but unfortunately this video is meant to be shorter. I'm probably already pushing the length, since I may not be happy. But, But this is really all I have time for during this video. I may make a follow-up on my channel, which, by the way, yeah, I finally made a new channel. You should go subscribe. But it's just hard. There's so much to articulate. But I really do hope you guys actually hear out this video. Don't immediately dislike bot it and write it off. Because trust me, there is a lot of bullshit this guy has done and continues to get away with. I hope, if anything, this teaches you guys, don't blindly follow someone else's opinion. Don't even blindly follow this video, alright? Like, be skeptical of things, okay? If you guys will look into this, you'll be able to see what I'm saying is true. Don't just blindly follow it. Don't do that to any creator, alright? Because this situation has ruined my life, ruined Lucid's life, and ruined so many others that LtCythix has just done this to and gotten away with. He's gotten no criticism, nothing, because of how sad and pathetic this community truly is. Well, thanks for watching this video, guys. I really do appreciate it. If you